I said, now all you vinyl varmints, all you record collecting crew, now have I got a box of records for you? And they say don't go on Wolverton Mountain. And there's a clue, if there ever was one, for today's theme on Box of Records, episode number 29. Deep Country. How's it going, Shadow Man?
It's going very well. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers and beers, everybody. Welcome, everybody.
Yes.
We're going to do it again.
Today we've got some moonshine and sorghum.
Sorghum.
Yes. I don't really know what that is. I just been watching a lot of Beverly Hillbillies lately. I was just complaining to Shadow Man that the Beverly Hillbillies had just gone on the local station. They've gone their run of 9 years or whatever. And the color ones are over and they've started over again, the black and white one with Pearl. I hate Pearl, but no offense to any big B. Benaderet fans.
Save that hate mail. Don't bring it in here. Excuse me. Again.
All right.
Let's get into it.
So, we're going to look at some pretty, I was going to say cool, I don't know if it's cool or not. I mean, it was pretty defined back in the 60s between rock and roll and the country world. Although, I mean, anybody who knows anything about music knows that blues and old country and rockabilly are all so closely related. Just vague changes, sharing lyrics. But then I am talking to the educated consumer here, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Yes. All right. This, Thunder on the Road, and it's on the famous Star Day label out of Nashville. And it's got Red Sovine, Johnny Bond, you can see Cousin Minnie Pearl's up on there. And they're all trucking Death on the Highway country. And the Giddy Up Go Answer by Minnie Pearl, a real sad narration. Everything in between the fuel and the squealing tires. Yeah,
Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl.
Not
yes.
as dumb as she appears to be, is she?
No. You know, I always say this, but I'd be up in my room when I still live at home listening to something like Captain Beefheart on a Saturday afternoon, and Hee Haw. I was thinking, Hee Haw's on. Yeah, well, I'd go down and always watch that. People playing live, twangy Telecasters,
Roy
comedians, history, Roy Clark. Oh, amazing stuff. So there's a certain type of country I like very much. I haven't taken the plastic off because there's so many stickers on this for $1.99 and stereo. And this is on Nashville Records. Johnny Bond again.
$1.90.
Red Sovine. Much the same kind of songs. And they're out here in the parking lot and the woman's talking to the truckers and the guys are hanging around and everything. So.
And we all know what the lady would be classified as. A lot lizard.
Yeah,
back in the
I
day.
hadn't heard that expression.
Oh, I
how
have.
I missed that one.
Now
This guy here was in the black leather jacket. That's a beautiful look. What I like is during the Johnny Cash prison concerts, the way the prisoners are dressed, because they gave you a neat jean shirt and they let you keep a big head of hair. So, I mean, it must have been all right, eh? I'm sure it wasn't. Just a little levity. This man here, Ernest Tubb. I've been at the Ernest Tubb record store across from the Opry and the Ryman. Oh yeah, I went up and touched all the doorknobs on the Ryman on this backstage and everything.
I got close to the backstage door. Got the peek inside. They said come back later when people start passing out, you'll get in. Oh, it was like a furnace in there.
That was in the 60s.
Yeah.
Ryman and everything.
Stop by Ernest Tubb's record shop too.
Now some people say Ernest Tubb was the first guy who had electric lead player and drums. So he's the true father of like honky-tonk music. And my pick of the hits, Ernest Tubb. So, oh yeah, there he is. Oh, with the Texas Troubadours. A lot of him on film. the Road to Nashville movie. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, may I recommend. And who also is in it is Marty Robbins. I love this cover here. That is Marty's stock car. It says his name over top of the door. I know he did race. And I think it's a 37 Chevy. Anyway.
Might have one on the
Marty's
shelf.
Devil Woman. Great cover. Great pair of jeans.
Nice car.
Rolled up, very cool.
I like cars.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an old car model builder. Got
and
lots
an
of.
aficionado.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Johnny Bond, Sick, Sober, and Sorry. On one of the live Elvis things, he says, I'm sick, sober, and sorry. From the Louisiana Hayride CDs, I believe, that used to pop up, all different covers. But yeah, Johnny Bond wrote all sorts of songs, kind of a humorous lyricist, and all sorts of people did Johnny Bond songs. Very cool there. And he's Sick, Sober, and Sorry, again on Nashville Records. Now here's interesting. Some of the earliest country music, as you know, was done by the Carter family and Jimmy Rogers. Those are the two big names of the 20s that really established a genre, and if you could apply genre to hillbilly music, but if that's doing it justice. But this is from the 50s, and it's the original Carter family. It's on Camden. Now I can remember a rack of Camden records at Humberson Builder Supply behind our house, because they used to put Camden records in racks and stores and hardware stores, and they were cost $3.99 when a more desirable album would be $4.99. About that time period. But this makes this only probably about 20-year-old stuff, because the originals would be all 78s. But the continued interest in never waned. This is one from 1972, another Carter family. This is with the original, with Mother Maybelle, A.P. Carter, Sarah. Later on, the Carter family got to be known from basically the daughters and Mother Maybelle. But yeah, again. We're all in the same time period. So they had the rights to this stuff, and yeah, every once in a while there's like a new, there's box set CDs, and incredible. Now this is the same thing here they did for Jimmy Rogers, the yodeling ranger, the singing cowboy there, the singing brakeman, right? Doing the old train whistle blues. And again, this would be, I think he died in 33 or 34, so this would be all older stuff cut out of discs, much like the Robert Johnson album that we had on with the Blues Show. Just a really nice comp. Here's a man that we're going to talk about more, because I'm going to have a country comedy. Now, don't let that put you off. We got a kooky country show coming up. Excuse me, I need a little sorghum.
Yeah, I can use it. Sit here. Cheers, everybody. Don?
Cheers, everybody.
Don Stoner, hope you're okay out there in Shamoka. Hope we don't get, I don't think you're going to get blown away. You might get washed away, so we're thinking about you here.
Yes, we are. Shame. Okay, Roger Miller. We're going to have more about Roger Miller, but I thought I'd bring this along because it's from soundtrack from a movie, Waterhole Number 3, with James Coburn, Blake Edwards movie. And it's got that cartooning on it. This guy, if I was to take off my glasses, I could probably find it who the cartoonist is. But he did a lot of TV Guide, Mad Magazine. And who owned this? Oh, Craig. Well, actually, it doesn't have an I on it. It says Craig or Card. Card owned
He couldn't
that.
spell his own name.
Okay, this, I'll take out the plastic. I got this out of the safety deposit box just for today's show.
Good Lord.
This is a sealed Porter Wagner album, and it's got the Rubber Room in here.
You gotta.
Now, if you haven't heard this, check this out on YouTube. The song "The Rubber Room." It's like a companion piece to "They're Coming to Take Me Away." And I don't think I've ever heard any more echo on a song. It's in the Rubber Room. But
Yeah, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, it's worth checking out, and this is why this is a desirable country album, of course, and it shows up on a lot of different kind of comps of crazy rockabilly and psychobilly things. But this is the original album. I was so pleased to find it. Okay, Whispering Bill Anderson. I don't know if you're familiar with this guy.
Mr.
But he
Excitement.
was like, yeah, Mr. Excitement. He's like the Jackie Vernon or something. You know, I used to be a dull guy. He was on not too long ago of a rerun of Match Game. Really low key. But anyway, this guy, he's having a wild weekend. So I'm not sure what a wild weekend entails with Bill Anderson. But I don't know. It might be just juice and cookies. I'm not sure. Or maybe he has prurient interests that we don't know about. And you don't want to be alone with Bill. I'm not sure. I Love You drops. He does this again. There's a movie called Road to Nashville. And it's really, really something. And just mostly films. Johnny Cash and Lefty Frizzell. Just wonderful. In fact, we have some members of the Lefty Frizzell fan club here today because I thought there was going to be a mention.
Oh, well.
And they're a chapter from Beaumont, Texas, and I'd like to thank them for coming all the way up here because they thought it was going to be cool. And
No.
they thought, we'll go up here to Canada and it'll be a nice break from the hot weather.
There's
Rather
a-
than knowing that their tires melted off their cars. But anyway, I Love You drops.
And
What
thank
a
you for
song.
the cookies.
You know, it's,
Love the cookies.
sorghum cookies from Beaumont, Texas.
Is that what that is? I knew it had a weird taste
Yes,
to
it
it.
had some
Couldn't
kind
put
of-
it. Couldn't place it.
This is an odd combination. Well, not particularly. I mean, they're both fantastic guitar players. Roy Clark and Clarence Gatemouth Brown. And they're making music, and what a great record. And when we did the show a couple weeks ago with Wanda Jackson and Link, I forgot to mention that who's playing some of that hot lead on those early rockabilly songs of Wanda Jackson but Roy Clark. That was one of his first gigs, was playing with Wanda Jackson. And he had quite a history behind him before Hee Haw, let alone Branson, Missouri, I think, where he ended up having a house of country. Anyway. So there. What
Put that in your pipe and
the
smoke it.
fun, Podna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for our southern friends, Podna.
Yeah, I'll come back now, you hear?
Yeah.
Don, how high's the water
You sound
there?
like you're from Buffalo when you say you hear more than southern.
Well,
It's hot. It's hot over in
It's
Lackawanna.
hot.
Yeah.
not hot, it's hat.
Hat.
Your
It's
hat,
actually
your
hat.
hat's hot? No, it's hat.
Well, cheers, everybody. Thank you
Yes.
so much, and join us again.
You've had your tea. M-I-C. See you real soon. K-E-Y. Why?
Because we love you.
We were Musketeers too back in the day.
You might have been.
You must have watched the show.
Yeah, because I liked Annette. And,
Yeah,
you know, I
well-
like the beach party movies. You know, I got to be
I know.
Eric Von Zipper.
All right, don't get blown away. Don't get washed away in the high water. And we'll see you next time we see you. Thank you, man. This is just for you, Don. See you next time.